You know what happens when you try to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. You twist and turn, convinced you are progressing. But when you remove the blindfold, it is more scrambled than when you started. That is exactly what happens when men try to understand female psychology using male logic. You are running the wrong operating system. Today, I am going to show you the real code running inside the female mind. Not the version she tells you, not the romantic fairy tale, the raw, unfiltered algorithm that drives every decision, every test, every manipulation. Once you have seen it, you will not be able to unsee it. Women do not think like you. Not because they come from Venus, but because their entire psychological operating system was designed for a completely different purpose. While men evolved to solve problems, build and protect, women evolved to extract resources and secure survival through influence without physical force. This is not sexism. It is evolutionary psychology, and pretending otherwise is why you keep losing a game. You never knew you were playing. A man comes to me saying I gave her everything she wanted. Why did she leave? Brother, that is exactly why she left. The moment you gave her everything, you became worthless. The game was over. When men argued during relationship conflict, their problem-solving center lit up. When women argued, their emotional and memory centers exploded like fireworks. You are trying to fix the leaking faucet, while she is replaying every forgotten call, every ruined anniversary, every moment you made her feel less than perfect. Here is the algorithm that governs everything. Pay close attention. First variable, what does this make me feel right now? Not tomorrow, right now. Second variable, what can I extract? Time, attention, resources, status. Third variable, how does this affect my position relative to other women? Fourth variable, can I do better? This calculation runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The female brain does not process loyalty the way men do. You think loyalty means staying through good and bad. She thinks loyalty means you keep winning the competition for her attention every day. Your complacency is betrayal. Your satisfaction is rejection. If what you are hearing right now is landing somewhere inside you, subscribe now to this channel and activate the bell so you never miss content like this, because every video here is designed to give you the understanding that nobody else has the courage to share. There was this case that perfectly illustrates female logic. A woman leaves her husband for being emotionally unavailable, gets with a man who showers her with attention, and 6 months later, leaves him for being too clingy. The husband was not unavailable. He was stable. The new guy was not clingy. He was attentive. But her brain does not process absolute values, only relative changes. She does not want a specific quantity of attention. She wants the feeling of winning your attention every day. You know what happens when scientists study female social dynamics? Women's brains literally synchronize together. Cycles align, speech patterns merge, opinions converge. But this synchronization is competitive, not cooperative. They are not becoming friends. They are establishing a hierarchy. Every compliment is a power move. Every shared secret is ammunition. Every girl's night out is a reconnaissance mission. Every woman exists inside an invisible web of comparison. She does not evaluate her relationship based on her happiness. She evaluates it based on whether she is happier than her friends. This is why social media destroyed relationships. She is not just comparing you to her friends' boyfriends. She is comparing you to every highlight reel of every relationship ever posted online. You are not competing with real men. You are competing with a fantasy composite of every perfect moment that has ever been published. The paradox of I want what I do not want drives men insane. She demands commitment but loses attraction when you commit. She wants you to be emotional but loses respect when you cry. She wants you to succeed but resents how much success demands. This is a feature, not a bug. She is not testing what you will give her. She is testing whether you are smart enough not to give it. This happened to someone who thought he had figured it out. His girlfriend complained he never shared feelings, so he opened up, told her about his depression after his father died. Within a month, she was gone. She told a mutual friend, I could not see him as a protector anymore. Once the walls fell, he became useless. The test was never about getting the information. It was about seeing if it could be obtained. Let me explain the resource extraction protocol running in every female brain. It is not conscious, it is not evil, it is biological. Every test, every emotional demand, is checking whether the resource flow is still there. But modern society broke the system. Women no longer need individual men for resources. The extraction protocol keeps running anyway, so now she extracts validation, attention, emotional labor, running Stone Age software in a digital world. The guilt and fear operating system is how women control without physical dominance. She installs guilt. You do not do enough. You are not emotional enough. Then activates fear. I might stop loving you. Now every decision you make is filtered through her program. You have become a puppet executing her code. You know what happens when you observe how mothers raise sons versus daughters. Boys are told they must earn love through achievement. Must never be enough. Girls are told they deserve love just for existing, special just for being. This creates men who constantly seek approval and women who constantly withhold it. The system is rigged from the very beginning. There was a psychological experiment where couples played a resource allocation game. When women controlled resources, they shared less than men. When they had none, they demanded more. Female resource strategy is purely extractive, take when weak, give when strong. Male strategy was protective, share when strong, conserve when weak, completely different operating systems. Woman enters the relationship soft, loving, sexually available. Man commits. Woman reduces affection, increases demands. Man tries harder. Woman loses respect. Man panics. Woman leaves or cheats. Man says, "But I did everything she asked." That is exactly the point. She gave you a test disguised as an instruction manual, and you failed by following the instructions. The female brain processes male weakness like kryptonite. Not because women are cruel, but because weakness signals genetic inferiority. Evolution gave women a weakness detection system more sensitive than any technology we have created. She senses insecurity through your text timing, fear through your word choices, desperation through your gift selection. 1 millisecond of hesitation in your voice, and her attraction drops 10%. You have probably heard that women are more emotional than men. False. Women are more tactical with emotions. They transform feelings into weapons, while men become victims of them. When she cries, it is often a strategy. When she is angry, it is usually a calculation. When she is sad, it is frequently manipulation. She is not more emotional. She is better at using emotions as tools. You think emotions are problems to solve. She knows they are weapons to deploy. The hypergamy protocol is embedded in female DNA. She is biologically programmed to seek the highest value male available, but available is constantly recalculated. You are not competing against other men, you are competing against an ever-rising standard that exists only in her imagination. He built a business over 10 years, finally succeeded. His wife supported him through the struggle. The moment he succeeded, she left, saying he had changed. In reality, her hypergamy calculator had updated. The successful him could attract better women. She left because her relative position had decreased. Women do not experience love the way men do. You fall in love and want to seal it forever. She falls in love and immediately starts testing whether it is real. Your love is like concrete. Once it sets, it is solid. Her love is like water, constantly seeking its level, evaporating, if not constantly maintained. This is why women can fall out of love overnight, while it takes men years to let go. The female brain categorizes men into 3 groups: alpha for genes, beta for resources, and invisible, neither one nor the other. Start as beta, and she will never fully see you as alpha. Start as alpha and display beta traits. You will never reclaim that status. And here is the cruel twist. She needs both alpha and beta traits, but from different men. That is why she has a husband for resources and fantasizes about the gardener for genes. Women are the entropy of relationships, consuming relational energy rather than creating it. Men build the structure, and women test how much they can extract before it collapses. When it collapses, she moves to the next structure and repeats. Women initiate 70% of divorces, but that statistic hides the real truth. Women end 100% of relationships. They just make men do it half the time, by making life so miserable, withholding affection, creating so much drama that the man eventually cracks and leaves. Then she gets to be the victim. He left me. No, you pushed him to leave. The validation economy runs 24 hours a day in the female brain. Did he respond fast enough? +2 units. Did he like her photo? +1 unit. Did he mention another woman? -5 units. She constantly calculates her validation balance, and when it drops below her threshold, she creates drama to force a deposit. The drama is not the problem, it is the solution to low validation reserves. Here's the most uncomfortable truth of all. Women see men as utilities, not partners. You're not a person to her, you are a Swiss Army knife of resources. Emotional support tool, financial provision tool, social status tool, validation tool. She does not love you, she loves what you provide. And the moment a better tool becomes available, you are replaced. Not because she is evil, but because that is how her operating system works. The choice is simple. Either accept the operating system and learn to work with it, or reject it and walk away. But you cannot change it. Billions of years of evolution will not be overwritten by your love or your sacrifice. She runs her code, you run yours. The only question is whether these programs are compatible. Her brain is not defective, it functions exactly as designed. The problem is, you were told it was designed for love and loyalty. It was not. It was designed for survival, extraction, and optimization. In the modern world, where survival is guaranteed, this programming has become a monster that consumes everything in its path. The red button is in front of you. Press it and see women as they truly are, or do not press it and keep wondering why your loyal, loving approach keeps failing with creatures running completely different software. Understanding the female brain is not hating women. It is stopping the madness of expecting them to think like men. They do not. They cannot. They never will. And once you accept that, you can finally stop playing their game and start playing your own. Thank you for staying until the end. Thank you for allowing these words to enter your mind. This is not mere content. It is a conversation between two souls.